locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well timed there by Richard Sherman, a sack on the corner blitz. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Again, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 41-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on fourth down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on fourth down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on fourth down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25.
It's
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Going on the ground with Homer. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Third down.
Now Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up
Garoppolo now. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 21. Here we go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's another 49ers first down.
This is Mostert. And some room to roam now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the track.
Well, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wilson. Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He completes it right side to White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Garoppolo again. Got the connection here to Bourne. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 12. Hey, one set.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 29, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mostert. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Dunlap on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now left side on a swing pass.
That's what it is,
Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 36 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They hand it off to Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Garoppolo's
nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 15 yards on the play. First down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes us 2nd and 9. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. On the return, it's James. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
The 33-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
Seahawks.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.